Hello, good morning everybody, or good day. It's Friday, 20th of October 2017. Welcome to our brand new webinar series, Real-Time Daily Trading Ideas, 5 days a week, 5 different traders. Today it's Friday, so in a couple of minutes, Mike's day. We will speak about trading ideas, strategies, market screening, and your questions directly answered in our live webinar. Let's see, we will do it quick and smart, 15 to 20 minutes. Right now, Jens is speaking from Admiral Markets Berlin office, but I'm not the main person. I'm just the introducer. And let's start with the introduction and, of course, with the disclaimer. Forex and CFD trading are leveraged products and can result in losses that exceed your deposits. We advise anybody who starts with Forex and CFD trading, please start with a demo account, make familiar with the leverage effect, and then when you feel safe to trade after a while, start with a real account. And if you would like to see the full risk disclaimer, just visit one of our web pages, for example, admiralmarketsglobal.com or also admiralmarkets.com, and you can read about all the potential risks by trading Forex and CFDs. So this is my face, this is me. I'm talking and sending from Berlin. My English made in Germany, but hopefully some of my quality too. But again, I'm not the main person. Today it's Friday, so usually Dirk will speak, but we make a small change in the first week. Today it's Mike's day, but from next week, Monday it's Jay's day, Tuesday it's Paul's day, Wednesday it's Mike's day, Thursday it's Nenad's day, and Friday it's Dirk's day. Today's action are tomorrow's results. So let's see what is the trading idea of today. And the main moderator, this is Mike Seidel. And yeah, enough from my side. Mike, you have the speech, you have the screen. Let's start. What's the trading idea of today?
Okay, thank you, Jens, for the introducing words, and welcome to Admiral Markets Trading Ideas in real time. My name is Mike, and in this webinar and the following webinars, I will show you some of my ideas for trading the markets. Yeah, I'm also a German trader, and for the first thing, I will show you my monitor at first. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask these questions here in this webinar, and we will try to give you the answer as soon we can. So let's check my monitor, this one. So now you should see the Admiral Markets MT5 with the Supreme edition. What we will do here is we will trade, or I trade the markets as a trend trader. I'm a trend trader. I read the traces of the market participants in the chart. So that's how I get a feeling what I can trade, what I should trade, and how I'm looking for good trade opportunities. And I know we trade just the opportunities, nothing more. Maybe a few things about my trading style. Usually I trade with low risk and in the trends with targets in the short-term trading. In longer trades, in so-called swing trades, sometimes I have no target, but I have risk control, so that I can control the most important thing in trading, the risk in this thing. What I do here is I trade with the market. So when I will buy or stop, I will give the order in the markets with the stop and the target order. I will show you this later on in this webinar or in one of the next webinars. So what's next? Let's start with a quick view to important daily news and some leading indices and currencies. On the news side, news are important for short-term traders. So on this Friday, there are no important news on my list for today, but we have to consider it's earnings season, so we should expect a higher volatility in some reporting stocks, and sometimes has this influence to the indices they are listed in. Yeah, what's news on the news side is still the Spain conflict. That means news around the conflict in Spain can influence the European indices as seen yesterday. This can open the door for some quick reversal trades like yesterday in the afternoon. You can see this here, for example, in the DAX. I will show you this here yesterday here at round about 11 o'clock. Did we get some news for Spain or from Spain, the conflict in Catalonia, and we had a very sharp down move here, and quick traders could use the first reaction for the down trade and the second one for the uptrend trading. And my style is more this one, what happened over here. That means I wait in the 5-minute chart, for example, for a beginning uptrend, and when this trend is confirmed and has broken the downtrend, then is it able for me to trend in the up direction. And this is what we see here in the chart. You can see this very good in the 5-minute chart, that we have the uptrending markets, and the nightly market, you see this here, led us to higher prices. And at the moment, yeah, the market is pretty volatile at the moment, so we can see clear trends. So what we see here is the 5-minute chart. I will show you here. What we have today is this situation here, that we have a downtrend, and the situation here is going up to the last high level and then going down. So my idea for now is, when the market is still a bit afraid of the situation in Spain, we should get the opportunity here to open a short trade. But I'm a bit concerned about the risk. So maybe when the market is very, very weak at this time, we can even go to the low of yesterday, what would open a very, very good trade opportunity. But the risk controls at the moment, not the best for me. So I would like to see a lower risk, and then would I open the trade here in the short position. But at this time, let's have a look to the big picture in the hourly chart in the DAX. I open for you the daily chart. The uptrend that you see here, this uptrending market here is still fine. But what we see here in the DAX at the moment is this last rising channel. And sometimes does it happen that these channels get broken, and we will this will be the start of a correction. And this is very, very interesting for me in short-term trading. Then we can see, when these markets break really down, that we can see trending downtrends in the hourly chart. And when we see this one, like here, like yesterday, it was a strong move down, and it has broken the consistent uptrend. And now do we see just the reaction? And maybe we will see the upcoming downtrend. I will wait for this till we see this trend in the market. I will show you what I mean. That means this one here. This is the strong movement that broke the uptrend. Then is this more or less probably a correction. And when we see here the situation that the market go down to here and create or confirm a downtrend, then is the option open for a trading in the daily correction. That means maybe the market will go in a correction, and we can see the opportunities for short-term trading. And what we see here is still very interesting in the 5-minute chart. So I will have an eye on it, and maybe you will open a position here in this area when the market go down, and the situation, you should find a good level. And when we find the level here to place the stop, that means, let me take this away. So once again, this is maybe the open here and the stop here. And sorry for this. So this is much better. And maybe, just maybe, we will test the lowest prices of yesterday. Can we expect a very, very huge move down? But the market has to play this game. And for this thing, I would consider to wait for the market, the sign that the markets give us. And when we open this position, I would try to, limit my risk roundabout in this here when we break at this situation when this is the last high. So this is the opportunity in the DAX.
I just have
Let's
to
have a look.
say that many people just know the naked, the basic MT4 and MT5. So this order ladder is really great add-on from Admiral Markets called Admiral Markets Supreme. If you want to try it out, it's available for free and demo accounts. And with that order ladder, how we call it, you can trade quite great, much more easy and much more fast like with an order window. And yeah, demonstration was done by Mike, just for people who don't know it, because it's not available at any MT4 and MT5 broker. It's exclusive with us. If you like to try it out at admiralmarkets.com, you can download it.
Yes, thank you for the information. And the order ladder is really a great tool to simplify the trading. Then you see how easy it is to put your stop order in, to put your open order in, and your target order. It's pretty simple to work with it, and this is exact what we quick trader need for trading. It's pretty simple, and I'm a trader, a visible trader. That means I would like to see in the chart what I trade, and this makes it much more easy. Thank you for this application in the software. So, okay, switch over to the Nasdaq. Maybe some of you might trade the US market. The Nasdaq is still running in an uptrend. We will have a look in the daily chart, and what I marked for you here are the rising channels in the current long-lasting uptrend. And why did I do this? These channels are important for the strong movements that we see here, and you see this here and here. When these channels got broken in the past, we had a correction. So, and this is very interesting. At first, on the one hand, for short-term traders, that means you can trade a break of these channels intraday. Or for those of you who trade swings, probably in the hourly chart, you can expect some down moves, and you can trade the correction in the lower time frames. So this is why I show you this rising levels here. And we had the test yesterday, and you see the market came up again, so that we don't have the downtrends at the moment in the hourly chart. But the picture that we see here, I opened for you the hourly chart. The picture that we see here is that the uptrend is definitely broken, and we have, should I say, we have a downtrend, that the markets are trending down. It's not so important that we see here the high is broken again, okay, but the markets slipped over and turned down again, and the market is also today, okay, the US market is still closed, but we see here lower prices at the moment, and it's the same picture that we see in the market in the DAX, for example. We have here this downtrend in the hourly chart, and we went very low yesterday. So what we can see here is this one. Now we have a deep correction, and some of you can use this correction to enter a trade. And what I would like to see here is the first thing, when we break the channel in the daily chart, I would like to see that we have a downtrend in the hourly chart. And when we have this trend, we can trade out of this trend. So first of all, we can trade the hourly chart in situations when the correction is pretty deep in this side. That means over here in this area, or we use the 5-minute chart. So when the markets in the USA open today at 15:30 European time, we will see what the markets do. It's a bit early to trade this index for now, but the idea is that we see here the same pattern like in the German markets, as the market is going down at these levels over here in the day. And this is interesting to see when the markets open today at 15:30. That means here it is what we see here. We have this one, we have the correction of it at the moment, and when the market goes down here, we have the further way down the trend in the 5-minute chart. And this is interesting for trading when we find a good level to place our risk order. And this is exact what I'm waiting for. That means this is my trading idea for the afternoon. When we break the channel, we can use this one to open the position. Next one on my list is the gold. Very interesting for short-term traders at the moment. So maybe a word to my trading desk. You see here 3 different time frames: the daily chart, the hourly chart, and the 5-minute chart. And I will always have a look to the big picture. This is the daily chart, and then will I trade from the hourly chart into the daily chart, or in lower time frames from the 5-minute chart in the hourly chart. And you have a very good indicator or tool. I'm not sure what the name of it is here in this package. You can make the situation that you can see the hourly chart, the 5-minute chart, and for example the daily chart. You can connect them, and when you put one of the symbols in here, you can see all the time frames that you need for trading just with one click. This is pretty simple. It's the Admiral
chart group, yes.
Chart in chart. That's it. Yes.
Chart and
okay.
Chart group, yes.
Yes. You just need to pull it in, and everything. That's everything you have to do. Okay. Back to the gold. What do we see in the gold? What is interesting for me? Okay. Of course, the first thing is you have here a minor uptrend at the moment, and what is in a very, very deep correction. It's interesting, and you see here this trend in the daily chart. Here is we have the strong movement down. I will show this to you. So this one here, and the market went up very strong the last few days. Here you see this. This is a very strong up movement, and this downtrend here has the correction, the end of the correction, can you see in the hourly chart? And now we have the situation that we are in the daily chart. When the market turns down here and it's trending up here, you will see a new uptrend. This may be important for guys of you who trade the daily chart of the gold, but more interesting is it for me in the hourly chart and the 5-minute chart. So what we see here in the hourly chart is, of course, this is the downtrend that you see here. I hope you can see this. And this downtrend is broken by a movement. That means at the moment we are trendless in the hourly chart, and this opens the door for 2 different opportunities. The first one is, okay, we can cross the lowest level and reopen this downtrend. This happens from time to time. This is the reason why I watch into the chart and trade with the chart and not against the chart. And the second opportunity is that we will see a situation that the markets is going into the direction of the lows, but it does not cross the lows. You see the situation that the markets will turn back. And this is very interesting for us. Then this opens the opportunity that we trade at first time up to the 1291, and the second one is that we open here another trend in the hourly chart. So this is the interesting situation in the chart, in the hourly chart. And if you like to trade this for short-term traders, is the situation the following: that we are here in the market, that we have the downtrend here at the moment in the 5-minute chart, and as soon as we break this trend, that means here we have the last trend, the last part of this trend is here, movement, correction, movement, and then when we see what we have here, we break this level and we will have the uptrend in the 5-minute chart. Then do we have the situation that we can trade this new 5-minute chart as long as it lasts. First target here in this area, maybe we have the luck, and then when we have the luck, sometimes do we need some luck, that we go over this level, we have the uptrend in the hourly chart, and then the same situation that we have spoken about in the daily chart, that we can trade here in this direction into this big trend here. And this is very interesting for me. to see in the market. So now it's the time frame we have in 19 minutes behind us. I ask you, Jens, I have prepared the Euro US dollar. I'm not really sure if this is in the time frame or not. What do you think?
If you have 3-4 minutes more, we have it too.
Okay, then let's have a quick look into the Euro US dollar. Some of you might know this chart, and this is very interesting also at the moment. Not so interesting for swing trading, but for short-term trading, of course. You see here the downtrend channel in the daily chart, and we are in an important situation when we break the channel up. At the upper side, we will are in the situation that we see the next movement into the $1.20. That means that opened the opportunity for long trades to the last highs in the euro. But the market is pretty volatile at the moment. There are two things. First of all, you see this here yesterday, here in the hourly chart and in the 5-minute chart. The market is pretty nervous because of Spain. This is the first thing. And the second thing is the ECB. That has spoken yesterday, and they want to tighten the money politic, and we will see what happens over there. At the moment, the market is trending down again. So when you want to trade into this uptrend that we see in the hourly chart, it's important to see here what we do. That means in the situation that we have here in the 5-minute chart, I opened this for you. This is the strong movement down. Now we are in a correction. The market is trending down, and if you prefer to trade into the uptrend of the into the downtrend of the hourly chart, you may be able to open the position here when this downtrend, the new one, the last one, has broken here, but this is just a correction in my eyes. You can open the position over here and find your stop level in this area. And then we will see a trade into the latest lows at 1770 in this area, and this is in my opinion a good opportunity to get some money from the downtrend. So this for now, for today, from my side. Now back to Berlin, and Jens, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, the time is the limit. We want to have it smart, 15 to 20 minutes. So for now, it's fine. Thank you all for joining us. And next week, 5 days a week, 5 different traders join us. Next week's a premiere on Monday for Jay Medvo. He's really a great guy. I love him. So if you have time, join him on Monday. And if you trade Forex and CFD, of course, we would like to see you trading with Admiral Markets UK. Why? Many benefits you will find with us. Some you will see displayed here. For example, what we spoke about today, DAX 30. Not all about the spread, but spread is really important. And the typical spread for DAX 30 CFD is just 0.8 to the main trading hours. We have mini lots. We have choosable leverage. You can trade with MT4 and MT5. You can trade with our order ladder, what you saw here. You have the negative balance protection policy, our safeguard for negative balances, and many more stuff. Check it out at admiralmarkets.com if you like. And if you want to see it again, a couple of hours later, you will have this webinar recorded our YouTube channel and the address from YouTube. Many other videos you will see. You will see there too. It's here displayed. And also Facebook. And if you need to contact us, telephone and email, everything on one slide. Thanks a lot. Have a nice weekend and hopefully see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.